So I'm going to be replacing the daytime running light that goes in here, which is a 194 bulb with an LED today. Now, I've had an LED in here before, but I had some issues, and I'll go over what happened exactly. But I had a normal bulb in here, and I mean, you couldn't even tell that there was a light there compared to the output from the HID here. So I was starting to wonder if this was burned out or not, but it's just really dim compared to this. So I'm putting LEDs back in. So what I did was I got this 360-degree 5000K LED from VLED. It is a little expensive. The reason why I went with this is that it's got a metal housing here. You don't want to get an LED bulb that has a lot of plastic or thin plastic on it on the top, because the problem is when it's sharing the space here with the headlight, and it gets too hot, and then the plastic will get brittle, and then it'll powderize, which is what happened to my last set of LEDs in there. Another thing to note, because it hasn't happened to me, I've seen it happen to a lot of people though, is these bulbs are kind of loose compared to a normal bulb. So I'm actually going to take a 1/2-inch diameter piece of heat shrink tubing that I've trimmed down to about 3/4 of an inch and put it around this here and then heat it on so that it will help keep the bulb from coming off. I've already done it on this side, so you can see how it looks like. So that way I don't have to worry about the bulb coming off and then falling into the headlight housing, because I've just read horror stories where people had to take the housing off and then shake it and pray that it came back out. So I'll go ahead and heat shrink this on here and then wait for dark, and I'll show you what it looks like at night. Actually, before it gets dark out, I should show you what it looks like in the daytime. So here it is lit up. The camera doesn't quite capture it as well, but I'll show you in the housing here. So it's pretty bright, actually. Even if you don't get this brand, you want to make sure that the bulbs you get aren't just the single LED on the front. You want to make sure that you have LEDs around the sides so you can take advantage of the reflector in the housing here. All right, let's go ahead and wait till it gets dark out, and then I'll show you what it looks like then. Okay, so here it is with just the daytime running lights on. So these are the new bulbs that I just installed. As you can see, they are pretty bright. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the headlights for comparison. And here it is with the headlights on. You can definitely tell, at least in person, that there's a light in the daytime running light socket. Whereas before, it looked like it was a burned out bulb. But it's much better now. So I'm pretty happy with these. I mean, they're a little expensive for these LED bulbs. They do actually have another set that's brighter than this. Basically, they have another row of LEDs around the sides. Although I think that this one is sufficient enough. I'll put a link for both of those LEDs at the bottom of the video. Thanks for watching.